Most men don't get taken out by demons. They bleed out on their couches. They say, I'll pray today. I'll focus. I'll get serious. And by the end of the day, nothing. No prayer. No discipline. No movement. Just 12 hours of scrolling like a dopamine junkie, stuffing your soul with garbage and calling it rest. And this keeps happening. Day after day, month after month, year after year. People slap cute words on it: procrastination, burnout. But let's strip it bare. It's laziness. It's cowardice. And it's spiritual suicide. This isn't just some bad habit. This is war against your calling. And most men, they're already corpses walking. And here's the brutal truth. Most guys won't even finish listening to this. They'll tap out halfway, distracted by another cheap thrill, proving they're exactly who I'm talking about. So here's the question. How much longer will you rot? How many mornings will you wake up behind and still do nothing? If you're done being comfort's little slave, here are 5 biblical steps to kill laziness before it kills your purpose. Step 1. Choose your circle wisely. Laziness spreads like disease. It's not just a bad habit, it's a virus. You hang around weak men with no fire, and don't be shocked when your own fire dies out. Most men don't have a discipline problem. They have a friend problem. Their circle is full of soft, casual comfort worshippers who make laziness feel normal. One says, I didn't feel like doing anything today. The other nods, same bro. And just like that, weakness becomes a lifestyle. But scripture doesn't play games with that. Walk with the wise and you rise. Walk with fools and you get destroyed. If your circle doesn't call you out, if they don't make your excuses look pathetic, you don't have a circle, you have a cage. So break it. Get around men who burn hotter than you. Men who pray when you want to sleep. Men who read when you want to scroll. Men who drag you back to your mission when you start drifting. Because this is war, and lazy men don't survive it. Upgrade your circle, or stay stuck in mediocrity with the rest of the slaves. Step 2. Organize your life. A messy life equals a weak mind, and a weak mind is the devil's playground. Most men aren't lazy because they're evil. They're lazy because they live like clowns in chaos. No plan, no order, no sense of time. They wake up, grab their phone, scroll, and wing the day. By night they're exhausted, but nothing got done. God already gave the blueprint, and he didn't use a self-help guru, he used an ant. The ant has no boss, no reminders, no hype, just order, just discipline, just preparation. It doesn't wait for motivation. It works because winter is coming. Meanwhile, some of you can't even plan 10 minutes ahead, and then you whine about being tired. That's not spiritual. That's negligence. Even in the wilderness, God gave Israel structure. When to move, when to stop, how to follow his lead. So what's your excuse? You've got a brain. You've got a Bible. You've got a phone with 10 apps that can build a routine. Use them. Write the plan. Build the system. Guard your mornings like your soul depends on it, because it does. Discipline isn't slavery to time. It's stewardship of it. Step 3. Expose your excuses. The lazy man says, there's a lion outside. If I go out, I'll be killed. Bullshit. There was no lion. Just a coward too scared to move. And that's you. Your lion is just an excuse with a Bible verse taped on it. I'm tired. I need rest. I'm waiting for God's timing. I don't want to rush. Stop lying to yourself. That's not wisdom. It's weakness in church clothes, cowardice wearing a cross. You've baptized laziness and called it maturity. You've worshipped comfort and called it faith. You've lived afraid and called it being careful. But the truth is ugly. You're not stuck, you're soft. You're not blocked, you're scared. And every excuse you make is one more shovel of dirt on your own grave. Most men never get killed by real battles. They kill themselves with imaginary ones. They die in their head long before they step on the field. That's why your dreams rot. That's why your calling feels dead. Not because Satan stopped you, Because you stopped yourself. Here's the fix. Write down your excuses, read them out loud, and listen to how pathetic they sound in daylight. My season isn't right. I don't feel ready. I might fail. Pathetic. If you don't slaughter those excuses, they'll slaughter your momentum. And once your momentum is dead, your mission gets buried with it. You already know what to do. You've known for years. You just keep hiding behind lions that don't exist. Enough. Get up. Step out. And let fear die instead of your purpose. Step 4. Kill the perfect timing myth. One of the slickest lies comfort whispers is this. Wait. Wait until you feel ready. Wait until life slows down. Wait until the conditions are perfect. It sounds smart, but it's a death sentence. Because while you sit there checking the clouds, life is passing you by. Scripture already cut through this lie. He who watches the wind will never sow. He who stares at the clouds will never reap. Translation? If you're waiting for the perfect moment, you'll die waiting. That's why you're stuck. Not because God didn't give you a chance, but because you're too much of a coward to take it messy. You call it wisdom. You call it being cautious. But let's call it what it is. Stalling. Fear. Laziness in disguise. Here's the truth. Real men don't wait for the storm to pass. They build in the storm. They plant in the wind. They fight in the rain. Faith isn't about perfect timing. Faith is moving when it's ugly, when it's hard, when it's terrifying. So stop hiding behind not ready. You'll never feel ready. Build anyway. Write anyway. Move anyway. Even if it's sloppy. Even if it's scary. Even if you shake while you do it. God blesses obedience, not delay. So stop stalling. Start sowing. And let heaven see you fight when it's hardest. Step 5. Finish what you start. Some men love beginnings. They dream big. They get hyped. They shout bold prayers and sprint out of the gate like warriors. But when the fire dies down, so do they. They start projects they never finish. They make promises they never keep. They pray for open doors, then stand frozen when God opens them. The Bible already humiliated this man. The lazy man doesn't roast what he hunted. Picture that. He sweated. He fought. He caught the prey, then left it to rot. That's you when you quit halfway. You got the idea. You got the breakthrough. You had the momentum. And then you ghosted it because consistency felt boring. That's not just weak. That's disrespect. Disrespect to the gift. Disrespect to the God who gave it. You weren't just given time, you were entrusted with it. And every time you quit, you're telling heaven, I don't value what you placed in my hands. That's not laziness. That's betrayal. Look around your life. Graveyards everywhere. Half-read books. Half-prayed prayers. Half-built habits. Half-dug foundations. You started the battle, but left the sword stuck in the ground. And the enemy didn't even have to beat you. You beat yourself. Listen, God doesn't crown starters. He crowns finishers. The race isn't about who launches with fire. It's about who drags their bloody feet across the line when it hurts most. You think God is impressed that you tried? No. He wants obedience until the end. So burn your graveyard. Bury the excuses. And this time, finish. Finish the book. Finish the prayer. Finish the calling He gave you. No more unfinished beginnings. No more half-effort. No more spitting on God's trust. Cook the meat. Serve the meal. Finish the race. Because laziness doesn't just waste time. It buries callings alive. You weren't born to rot on a couch. You weren't saved to scroll yourself into a coma. You were called to run, with fire in your chest and eternity in your sight. But if you let laziness live, your calling dies. So here's your battle plan. Walk with men who make mediocrity feel disgusting. Build order that chokes out distraction. Drag your excuses into the light and slit their throats. Stop waiting for perfect timing. Make the time right. And for God's sake, finish what you start. Because laziness promises comfort, but delivers regret. Discipline hurts now, but builds fruit that lasts forever. No more waiting, no more drifting. The clock isn't slowing down, and your purpose isn't chasing you. So decide, comfort or calling, excuses or eternity, slave or soldier. Become the early bird, the man who rises first, who seizes the day, who hunts while others sleep. Or stay the lazy worm, soft, blind, waiting to be eaten alive. The line has been drawn. Comfort is your enemy. Laziness is your executioner. And today, you kill them both. Stand up, tighten your grip, and move like a man who knows heaven is watching. If this hit you, don't forget to show some love by liking the video. Subscribe for more unfiltered lessons like this. We are Unshackled Soul.